Hey guys, had a really interesting encounter this week via phone. Had a phone call from what appeared to be a homeowner, and they were asking me about installing slate. And given the crew that we typically work with, and the crews we typically work with, I should say, their expertise, our comfort level, my experience, the cost to reward ratio, and the complexity of slate, we just don't do it. So I had about a 9-minute conversation with this caller and was explaining, basically the process of installing slate and some of the complexities and why we just don't do it. It's not our bread and butter. It's not right up our alley kind of idea. So I was just going through this and explaining, and I said, here's what we do offer. We have Tilcor, we have F-Wave. There's Atlas, which is a high quality, architectural asphalt shingle, a little more traditional, and explaining kind of the benefits and the life expectancy of those products versus what you'd see from slate. And a new slate roof, no one's going to see that thing being replaced again, which is kind of the idea, but you probably won't on some of those other ones either. So you're kind of overshooting 100 years. We're not worrying about a slate roof at that point, right? So had this long conversation, explained where we stand, hung up, looked at caller ID, and initially when it called through, it came up as just a phone number. It didn't have a name attached. Come to find out, there was a name attached, and it's another roofing company. We'll just say that. Know very little about them, to be honest. Mentioned the incident to our team. One person said, never heard of them. Another guy said, interesting. I actually heard a little bit about them when the last contract we signed, the homeowners talking about some of the different bids they received, and they mentioned that company as being one. So I don't know if they were so much secret shopping, if they were trying to gather information, if they were trying to see how we answer things, if they're trying to, catch us doing something shady. I have no idea what their motivation was. But it really got me thinking in a different direction. And I thought about this for homeowners. And it probably is the nice lesson of that experience. If you ask a contractor, do you, and they say yes to every single thing, I'd be a little nervous. I gotta be honest. I think what we do, relatively narrow in scope. We can work with other companies to get some other things done if we need siding or windows, but it's not our bread and butter. It's not really what I'm gonna say our crew is gonna do this 5 days a week. It's not what we want to do. We want to be really, really good, really, really narrow in what we do, and do it right every single time. And that's really the kind of that sweet spot of the market. And I'd be nervous. I would share this with homeowners. Be a little bit nervous if someone says, yeah, we do install slate and metal and gutters and siding and windows and do hardwood floors, and we'll paint, and those are all kind of unique companies, unique trades, unless it's a mega large company that has divisions and branches. If that's the same kind of crew, the same 5, 6, 7, 10 people doing all these different things, I'd be getting a little bit nervous. So lesson to me, I guess maybe ask the question, are you a homeowner? And it's up to them to lie to me. Lesson for homeowners, though, definitely ask a contractor, when's the last time you turned down work? When's the last time you said, no, we don't do that? What is your ideal customer? What does your ideal relationship look like? What do you look to do 5 days a week? Kind of that same train of thought. So you really get to have a feeling for who this person is. If they say, we'll do anything and everything, just let us know. To me, that's a little bit scary. I see our crew is good enough that they will say, we can knock this out of the park, knock this out of the park, and we can make a really nice run at that. And that's the end. We're not going beyond that. We're not going to do slate because we're not slate specialists. Get a different crew for that. That's not us. I respect that. I appreciate hearing a no, because they know they can't give that 100% experience, quality kind of certification to it. So just some thoughts for homeowners. Hopefully that's helpful as you're interviewing contractors, no matter where you're at. And as always, hire the person you're most comfortable with. So talk to you guys soon. Thanks.